Know that this heart's not only mine anymore, it's yours until the day. Hello everyone, welcome back to another guitar tutorial. It's Clint, where I teach you guys how to play your favorite songs easily and in detail. And so for today's video, we're going to be learning about the song Yours to Keep by Grentperez. So first up, I would just like to say thank you to these guys right here for suggesting this song for me to teach. Thank you very much for that. So quick disclaimers first, we're going to be learning this song as if you're going to be playing this all by yourself with your acoustic or electric guitar. And I'm going to be teaching this to you guys as simple as possible so that more of you guys will be able to follow. And yeah, that's it. Let's go straight right into it. Okay, so when it comes to the chords that we're going to be using in this song, it's going to be these ones right here. It's quite a lot, so let's go straight to it. So first up is going to be the G major 7 chord. It's going to be like this. It's going to be 3, dead string, 4, 4, 3, dead string. C major 7 chord. That's going to be dead string, 3, 5, 4, 5, dead string. A minor 7 chord. That's going to be 5, dead string, 5, 5, 5, dead string. That's going to be the D7 chord, which is going to be like this. That's going to be dead string, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. While using our index finger to bar the 5th fret from the A string down to the high E string. Next up is going to be the B minor 7 chord, which is going to be this one right here. That is going to be 7, dead string, 7, 7, 7, dead string. The next up is going to be the C minor 7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. That is going to be dead string, 3, 5, 3, 4, 3. While using once again our index finger to bar the 3rd fret now this time from the A string down to the high E string. Next up is going to be the E7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. That's going to be dead string, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7. While once again using our index finger to bar the 7th fret from the A string down to the high E string. That's going to be the D minor 7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. Pretty much the C minor 7 chord, but we're just going to be moving this chord shape from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. And that is going to be dead string, 5, 7, 5, 6, 5. Then lastly, it's going to be the G7 chord. That is going to be 3, dead string, 3, 4, 3, then dead string. Okay, so when it comes to the plucking pattern that we're going to use for this song, it's going to be this one right here. So allow me to demonstrate. It's going to be like this. Yep. So allow me to break that down for you guys. So first thing that we're going to be plucking is going to be the bass string with our thumb, which could either be the lower E string or the A string, depending on the root note of the chord that you're playing at the time. It's going to be the D string now this time for plucking, using our index finger. Once again, bass string with our thumb. It's going to be the D, G, and the B strings all together, using these 3 fingers. Once again, bass, then D. Yep, bass, D, G, and B strings with these 3 fingers. Bass, then D. Yep. So for example, if we're going to be using a chord with the lower E string as its root note, it's going to be like this, where your bass is going to be on the lower E string. Yep. And for chords where you're going to be using the A string as the root note of the chord, such as the C major 7 chord for example, it's going to be like this. Yep, lower E string. And the A string. Yep, just like that. And with that said, that entire plucking pattern will be worked for 2 whole counts for each chord that you're going to be playing in this song. Okay, so for the first verse of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. So first up is going to be the G major 7 chord for 8 counts, which means that we're going to be doing our plucking pattern 4 times. It's going to be like this. That's 1, That's going to be the C major 7 chord for 8 counts. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, which means that we're going to be doing our plucking pattern twice. D7. Then after that, we're going to be repeating this part of this chord progression one more time. So once again, G major 7 chord for 8 counts. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then after that, we're going to be playing the G major 7 chord for 6 counts now this time, which means that we're going to be doing our plucking pattern 3 times. It's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3. Then after that, we're going to be plucking the A minor 7 chord for 1 count. And what I like to do here is to just pluck the bass, D, G, and the B strings all together, like so. And B minor 7 chord for 1 count as well. It's going to be like this, starting from the G major 7 chord for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 1, then 1 here. And once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. The days fly by, 1,000 little moments in a blink of an eye. Still remember the first, the next, and more of the wonders in this world of yours that I wish to be a part of. Let this be the start of something we both know that this. Okay, so when it comes to the chorus sections of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. So when it comes to the first and the second verse of this song, the chord progression when it comes to transitioning from those sections of the song to the chorus sections of the song are going to be different from one another. So with that said, I decided to group those differences together on the verse sections of the song and just contain the chord progressions that are similar for the first and second chorus for this song. So if that didn't make any sense to you guys because I don't explain it properly, I'll just demonstrate it to you guys in this part of the video right here. So with that said, I'm going to be starting off with the C major 7 chord for 4 counts. Just going to be this part right here. Know that this heart, yep, like that part right there. Know that this heart's, like the hearts word in that chorus section of the song. Know that this heart, yep, it's going to be C major 7 chord for 4 counts, C minor 7 for 4 counts, B minor 7 for 4 counts, then E7 for 4 counts. It's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 2 counts, which means that we're only going to be doing our plucking pattern once. It's going to be like this. B minor 7 for 2 counts. It's going to be the C major 7 chord for 2 counts. And the D7 chord for 2 counts. Then after that, it's going to be the G major 7 chord for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Know that this heart's not only mine anymore, it's yours. Until the day my heart no longer beats, it's yours to keep. Okay, so when it comes to the second verse section of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. First up, once again, it's going to be the G major 7 chord for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, C major 7, 2, 3, 4, yep, D7, then G major 7 chord for 8 counts. Yep, then another set of G major 7 chord for 8 counts. Then C major 7 chord for 8 counts. A minor 7, D7. Yep, then after that it's going to be the G major 7 chord for 4 counts. Then the D minor 7 chord for 2 counts. Then the G7 chord for 2 counts. Yep, so note that in this second verse section of the song, it ends with this part right here of the chord progression, where it's G major 7 chord for 4 counts, D minor 7 chord for 2 counts, then the G7 chord for 2 counts. While in the first verse section of the song, it ends with the G major 7 chord for 6 counts, A minor 7 chord for 1 count, then the B minor 7 chord for 1 count. So these two verse sections of the song transitions differently from their section to the chorus sections respectively. So, and once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Picture the life, a silly little image by which we decide. Let the sun through the curtains, coffee still burning, as we sway from side to side, or hand in hand, walking through a field of daisies from a distant land. Blue skies over our heads, the winds whistle, and then the breeze rushes through in our hair, in all directions, everywhere. Okay, so when it comes to the outro section of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. Now this is also considering that the last chord for the second chorus section of the song, which is to be followed by this outro section of the song, ends on the G major 7 chord for 8 counts. So after that G major 7 chord for 8 counts, we're just gonna go straight right into the outro section of this song. Yep. So it's going to be the G major 7 chord for 8 counts from the second chorus section of the song. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, then C major 7 chord for 8 counts, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 2 counts, B minor 7, then C major 7 chord for 2 counts, D7 for 2 counts. That's going to be the G major 7 chord to finish the entire song off. So you could do it like this, or like this, or just like this, or even like this, or even like this, or whatever it is. Depends on you and your preference when it comes to playing this song. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. So yeah, this is the end of the guitar tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this point of the video. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed it so that I'll know. And please once again do not forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so that you guys will be able to stay updated for future videos. If you guys would like me to teach you anything else, just comment it down below as well. And I'll try to do it for you. And I'll also be able to show your support by sending a super thanks my way down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, so if you guys would like to watch my other Grentperez guitar tutorials or any other guitar tutorials for that matter, just click these ones right here. It's all good, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.